What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. Want to thank my sponsor, Steel Supplements. Link and discount code down in the description. Also, you take a look at my Glance LED watching the Orioles game over the weekend, but I'm also simultaneously being kept up to date with everything going on in Major League Baseball, NBA, NASCAR, UFC. If I want to look at stocks, weather, news, you name it. Without any subscription fees, the Glance is going to get you taken care of. One of the best purchases you can make as a gamer, as a sports fan, absolutely has changed the way I watch sports and stay up to date with sports. Now, I want to talk about Maximum Football. Some things have been going on. Now, if you go back to the quarter 3 report, they talked about kind of getting everything all under one umbrella. Modus became a part of Maximum Entertainment, which I found really intriguing that they bought Maximum Football while their parent company was Maximum Entertainment. And now everything is being branded under the Maximum family. There's no more Modus games. And they have kind of stuck through getting this game put out. And within this press release, they show some gameplay, and I wanted to go through it with you, but I actually just want you to watch the full presentation first, and then we're going to go and we're going to kind of break down some of the things they were trying to show us, I think. As always, it's a little hard to tell what's going on, but at the same time, I think I've got a pretty good idea at some of the things they added. Some of the things I think that will impress you, but overall, I think a lot of people are going to be underwhelmed by what they see with this product.
Last year, you might remember the announcement of Maxent's highly anticipated sports sim title, Maximum Football. The game has come a long way since its reveal, and its unmatched graphics and simulation gameplay will hit Steam Early Access this year. For now, here's an update from our studio on some of the awesome new features that they've been working on.
Hi everyone, I'm Micah, the game director for Maximum Football. Since the last update, we've enhanced realism with various upgrades leading to our highly anticipated launch. These include significant improvements to the blocking system, featuring double teams, pull blocks, and pancakes for far more impactful gameplay. Our world-class physics and animation system ensures that this looks realistic. In passing, we've revamped the quarterback's locomotion system for smoother transitions in and out of scrambling. The motion now authentically replicates real-life movement. But that's not all. Our tackling system underwent a comprehensive overhaul. Football is about speed and brutality, and these upgraded impacts truly highlight that, with defensive players being far more aggressive in the pursuit of the win. We're eagerly anticipating our initial release, confident that we're providing an accurate simulation of real gridiron football. Alongside of unprecedented customization options to build your own team, Maximum Football is poised to be a groundbreaking franchise that sets a new standard.
All right, so going through this, I think first and foremost, they're trying to show us the blocking logic here. But I really paid attention to this double team block, which they're going to sell us later on. But I want you to notice this gap in the line and what happens here, because this really is not a good look for any game. So the linebacker that's coming in on the left side of your screen cannot shoot this gap. And he kind of turns his back to the ball carrier in a block. It's just very weird. Now, this play here kind of shows that double team logic a little bit better, of course, from the opposite side, but it's still very confusing to see a lineman read like this, drop back and then kind of just go through the cycle and then go into a double team. Now, I will also say this right here was very, very confusing. This is a defensive player trying to fight through a block. The ball carrier there's kind of center of your screen. And I have never seen two players get in this position right here. This is almost like a sled drill, and it just looked strange. Now, this is a better example of the blocking logic, in my opinion, maybe the best one, because this player drops back, he scans, and then he stands there where he should. He's not running all over, dropping back. This guy right here, we're going to call Clint. We're going to call defensive lineman Clint, because that is a beautiful pancake that sets the run. And then we kind of go through all of these little sequences of passing the ball and open field catches and running. This tackle right here looks really, really nice. I would say this is physics-based. This is also what we want to see in a game. There's a lot of these, kind of this throw down to the ground here. You've got some more of those kind of open field physics just running into each other. This is kind of another one where you don't have as much impact. This was weird because this looks set up. You see the dive happening in the beginning, but then what really should be a gang tackle, this is a problem Madden has, does not turn into a gang tackle. And then kind of just more choppiness I notice with some of these where they almost don't look like they're connecting as far as animations are concerned, but they also are telling us it's a physics-based engine. So I guess to a degree it would make sense because there really is no animation. Then they kind of go through here and just show some more passes. There's no real rhyme or reason for some of this. This tackle right here could have been the best, right? We get this dive that kind of throws the ball carrier aside and then kind of that double hit, which I mean looks okay. Then they kind of show us these run stuffing hits. I'm going to zoom in here, shoots the gap, goes back, and just demolishes the ball carrier. I mean, looks good. It's very grainy. Here's one on a kick return they try to show us as well. Again, I mean, in the spirit of what's happening there, okay, looks very Reggie Bush-esque, if you will. But at the same time, I'm really not sure what they were showing here to end this. It's just a pass into the end zone that gets caught, and then we're kind of just looking at the celebrations. So, again, I mean, for a game that has been in development for greater than a year since we last saw it, I don't know that I see a whole year's worth of improvement. I would actually offer if we go back and look at, what the game came from with Maximum Football. Yes, I mean the player models, the environments, the textures, the lighting, the shading, everything else is vastly improved, right? But to me, it doesn't look like they've made gameplay improvements for a full year, right? These animations, these transitions, these movements still look very rough. They still look very jagged. And that's honestly one of the biggest drawbacks we have from the independent games, be it Maximum, be it Axis, is the animation transitions are not very seamless. The problem with Madden is there aren't enough animations where we don't feel like we have control of the game. And in these games, we have more control, granted, because there's less animations, but the game looks so choppy and unrefined when you're playing it. So it's kind of like six one, half dozen the other. And I understand, this game, from what we still understand, is going to be free. So you're going to have to hold it to almost no standard if you're looking at is it worth your purchase? Because there is no purchase. But I think a lot of people, even as he talks about in that video, if you are going to come out and say, this is going to be the new standard for what? The new standard for an independent game? Okay, perhaps. The new standard for a college football game? I don't think so. The new standard for a simulation football game? Again, as much as I would like it to be, as much as we all want a competitor in the marketplace, this doesn't seem to be that. And this is a game that literally 6, 7, 8 months ago was sitting here kind of priming us for an alpha release, beta builds, and we're just nowhere closer to where we should be and where we need to be, apparently. We're still putting together trailers, we're still kind of selling all this promise, but we're really not showing the X's and O's behind it. And to me, that's the most concerning part. They can sell a big game, they can sell a big product, but at the end of the day, they have to deliver it. And it just doesn't look like they're prepared to deliver it. Love to know your guys' thoughts on this. Appreciate you watching this video. I will be back tomorrow with more commentary.